Man,
Weird.
Discord must be the new MSN.
Alright, well, it's working now.
Okay. Cool.
Bullshit all fucking night, huh?
That also means the entire last 30 minutes you guys haven't been heard, most likely.
Oh no, I let me check the stream. That can't be right.
I'll deal with it later.
I apologize, I just heard fuck.
I will deal with it later. I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
So many tech issues tonight. Jesus.
Well, the thing that pisses me off is if the OBS wouldn't have changed it, 6-8 months ago or whatever it was, I wouldn't be having this goddamn problem.
I wonder what OBS stands for.
Optional bullshit.
Obsolete bullshit?
I said optional.
I said obnoxious.
Anyway.
Hi, folks. Apparently you haven't heard us for about a half hour, probably, maybe. We don't know.
Do we need to do a recap for the recap?
Fuck, dude, you're probably right. No.
Oh, no.
No.
Denox's wife got resurrected. The end.
No, what I will do is I'll basically cut it all out, and we'll...
Oh, Lord.
Okay, well, gotta make a note to myself now to come in and cut the shit out of this video. Okay, well, let's see. We're gonna...
This is gonna be a Franken video. Okay, so here's what you missed. Denox's wife was resurrected last session.
Oh, hold on. I gotta write something down.
Scientia left. Okay. The goddess Scientia left. And we learned some things about Denox's items that were used in the ritual. The end.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna very briefly just kind of say this. I sorry. I'll do something for the YouTube side of things. Twitch, if you're here, chat, sorry. You should be able to hear them now. I apologize. Yeah, kind of like what Katya said. Basically, we haven't done anything yet other than talk about Denox's wife's items that were used in the ritual. And then yeah, that was pretty much it. So far. But
yep.
Yeah. So
seems legit.
You guys see these things kind of enter into sorry, I'm already so frustrated. Borkok, and after this, what do you? I believe I heard Katya ask, "Is it supposed to do that?"
Yeah. You want me to repeat it?
I will turn it back over to you guys.
I'm not sure, but I believe so. I do recognize the item. And you'll see Denox reach for his neck where the necklace that you saw as part of the ritual is hanging. Now, or at least he thinks it's hanging. Now, Rit.
Yes?
Is it there?
It is still there.
Okay. And he pulls it out. And you see the exact same necklace.
What?
What was that?
I said, what? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, given how ethereal the items look, I'm supposing they're more representations of pieces of her? Maybe? Something like that.
So they're like magical representations of
Something,
parts of your...
yes.
Okay.
So, well, it could be just, deity-related bullshit. Where it's both here on my neck and there. But again, the ethereal nature of the fact that she literally breathed the items in.
Okay. Didn't scientists say that this was not a perfect recovery, though?
And that's what worries me.
And because the items are flawed, so it appears that only one of them was actually not cracked at all. Does this mean that she might have forgotten parts of her past? Maybe certain key memories to do with you?
Or does it mean there's a flaw in the memory? Not just not forgetting about it, but remembering it wrong.
You see Denox start breathing faster as panic about this starts to breathe in. As panic starts to set in.
Because, well, if that's the case, let's say she wakes up here and she doesn't recognize who you are, or who any of us are, or where she is, and so she's disoriented and completely confused, and her memories are a bit hazy or wrong. But she's also an extremely talented fighter, from what you said. I might be a little bit concerned about our safety here.
You now see Denox's eyes dilate. Anything?
Nothing more to add at this moment.
I'm like, you're not asking for any information. I don't know what to give you.
Well, like I said, Enoch is now hyperventilating, and his eyes are fully dilated.
I mean, whatever's running through your mind is running through your mind. That's not something I can speak on.
No, I was talking to
Oh, I see.
Vert and
I see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Maybe for our safety. Maybe we should put her in one of the detention cells. Comfortably, of course. You know, give her bedding and the like, so she at least doesn't have to wake up on a stone slab, but just for safety and observation. Till she comes to, we're able to talk to her and find out the extent of the damages.
Yeah. On the bright side, Valnar actually thought and prepared whole person. in case something like that was to happen.
Good idea.
Deanoch slowly turns to look at you two. And you guys have been around Deanoch enough to know the signs of his magic starting.
Is this the mage hand?
Right? Shutting up. And Valnar's gonna duck.
Conte stands defiant. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, sure, if you really want to stand defiant in the face of
Look, I know it's not your favorite thoughts. And I know you're just now getting, after all this time, being able to be reunited with her, but seriously, for the sake of everybody else, it's merely a precaution. We can't afford any injuries at this point. Besides, if everything's fine, all you have to do is walk up to her and she will recognize you and it'll be like, no problem. I'm just concerned of the possibility of what if she doesn't? And now we're all gonna be in danger.
Deanoch's jaw, which has been sealed tighter shut than safe, slowly unclenches, and he slowly breathes out.
Now Valnar assumes it's safe again and stands back up.
I hate the very thought of any of that. Of any of it. But see where I hate the fact that those thoughts do exist. I hate the fact that you are thinking those thoughts. But above all, I hate the fact that you have to think of them.
I mean, bringing someone back from the dead is always a... I mean, she wasn't dead, but bringing someone back from being gone for so long always comes with a risk. It was risky for Valnar to bring me back. It was risky for me to save him as well.
And
but...
with her gone 10 years, the risk was ample. As I said, I understand. I hate the fact that the thoughts need to be said, but I understand.
I mean, in the end, think about it. 10 years have passed for you as well. Even if she comes to, she might, and she were perfect, she might not quite recognize you either, because you've grown a lot of experience since then. Perhaps you have more of a spine than she remembers. I don't know. I haven't known you 10 years. If the idea bothers you so much, perhaps you can stay with her in the detention cell as well. At your own risk, of course.
And and if we need to leave the Laputa before she awakes, I can write a note. And you just start hearing Deanox start muttering under his breath. Just thinking of the things he now has to do. Right. First, let's prepare the room.
Whatever you need. I'll grab whatever you need.
Get something comfortable for the bed. And I'll be there. As Deanox gathers her into his arms and goes to lift.
I will
Now-
sacrifice
Can I
my
have a
mattress.
strength check?
Exactly, that's where I was gonna ask!
I will sacrifice my mattress for her to be comfortable.
17's not bad.
No, I would say
Actually,
that's enough.
That's fantastic.
For Deanox, yes.
It's almost funny, with the kind of like the size difference here, but with just the sheer adrenaline that is still pumping through your veins, you've managed to lift her off the ground and carry her, to the room that you guys are deciding to make safe.
As Deanox lifts her, he pauses when he's got her settled in his arms, looks down, and says, "Strange. I was not able to lift her the day of our marriage, and she was the one to carry me across the threshold."
Amazing.
Now she feels almost as light as a feather. And carries her off. By the way, meow meow!
Actually,
Yeah.
that makes perfect sense because, I mean, if you were in stasis for 10 years, you probably lose some of your muscle mass as well.
Oh, she's gonna be pissed about that.
Oh, no worries. I'm sure she'll be able to beef back up pretty quick.
Yes, but she was so proud of her drag.
Well, I'm sure she could probably still take you, and probably me. So, as long as she can do that, she's had all hope has not been lost.
In a fight, right? Someone had to say it.
I said what I meant.
Did you guys have a particular room on the Laputa in mind that you'd be taking her to, or no?
The largest
we have-
cell.
Yeah, we have a prison area,
Easy enough.
like where we kept John. You know.
You guys take her there. Throw in the mattress for Deanox. Yeah. Anything else, or are you guys gonna give her some time?
Okay, so before we go any further, where did we decide we were actually going to go? Were we heading to deal with the Illithids, or were we going to go to Valinar's island to deal with Erin, as she is a more immediate threat right now?
Well, I believe we're heading to the Illithids because we're running low on that time.
Yes. But we also came to the conclusion that if we had to abandon Valinar's island, I could just teleport us all straight to the Illithids. Conversely, we could also teleport to Valinar's island. So
I thought we had decided we were going to move the Labby to one of the locations and use your teleport to go to the other one. So while it's traveling, we were taking care of one issue.
right. So I guess we would technically be flying towards Valinar's island then. So about the time we finish, and then we were going to teleport to the Illithids, finish that up, and then we could catch up with the Lapita. So it would already be there after we've settled. Okay, I think that might have been it, right?
I don't know. I tried to make us get a decision, and
It didn't seem like we went anywhere.
yeah, it was
To be
constantly a back and
Based
forth.
on
of,
the based
but
on
this,
the
but that, but this, but that.
based on what we had the episode titled originally, "Back to the Squid Faces," maybe we should just go with that then.
I'm sorry. What's going on?
Okay. Well, then let's handle that then. We'll go knock some Illithid tentacles off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 10 days before the Illithids make good on their promise.
Oof.
And you got to remember, you're the one in danger.
Right. Whereas all of Valinar's people are in danger instead. Actually, Valinar's island has more people than the outpost that is in threat of the Illithids is. So
But we're
theoretically,
also
we should be
going to lose Hardin.
that is also true.
You just really don't want to deal with the Illithids, do you?
I do.
Decisions,
I really do.
decisions.
I am pushing for the Illithids
Let's do it, Illithids.
because we got 10 days. We don't know what she's summoning.
True. We don't know how our time limit on that. Better the devil we know than the devil we don't.
Well, we know both the devils in this case.
And then some. Okay, I vote Illithids.
I mean, we do need a full team vote for this. So, Vert, Valinar, which
Valinar, as much as he likes Karn, would probably vote for his island.
Okay.
now then, Asta, who still has a voice in this matter.
For now.
Go to the blind. Is she awake or no?
Are either
Uh-oh.
of you awake?
Is either one of them awake?
Have they both fallen asleep?
Are they both dead?
Well, one asleep, the
find
other
out.
probably distracted.
No, what did you say?
Okay. This is a question for Asta, but if Blind needs to answer for her, then that's fine. We're trying to figure out where we're going. Are we going to the Illithids to save Cardin, or are we going to Vert's Island to defeat the Necromancer and the two things that she's trying to summon?
I'd say we go save Vert's Island. I'm still trying to figure out the point behind
We're trying to decide which way to go first.
Floods again. But
Okay, so
Um,
Katya is only able to
do magic now because of the illithids, and the illithid probably put a landmine, trap in Katya.
Oh, that wasn't discussed. I mean, yeah, we
Well-
didn't discuss this.
We don't know what'll happen, but
That's
this
a
is
good
what
point.
Enoch is thinking.
Thank you for filling me with that worry.
I mean, okay, if Denoch
I
was
can't
going
believe
to,
you forgot about that.
No,
Yeah, no,
I don't.
since
I don't
we
remember that
don't
being told.
necessarily know that information, I'd say we'd go back to Vert's Island.
Yeah, that's a what if scenario. We don't know. Like we know that they're going to take over the outpost and kill Cardin and all that, and they'll all be lost. But we were not told. I wasn't told anything that I can remember about. Yeah, by the way, if you don't come back, we're also going to turn you into an illithid or something stupid like that.
again, this is you know,
I
a
don't know what
Denoch-
happened.
This is a Denoch theory, but
Yeah.
Very
if-
meta.
no, this is something Denoch has thought about, but this is just me saying it. Yeah, well, yeah. So we're split in the half.
Which means Asta has to give us a decision.
No, that was Asta.
Oh, what did Yet say?
It means you guys gotta look to the new man.
The elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room
okay.
that's not actually in the room right now.
Well,
Yeah, but you get the point.
this would have been before we had started the ritual, anyways. So we already had the Laputa going somewhere. So we probably would have looked to him and explained the situation in both areas. Like, okay, here's what's going on here. Here's what's going on here. Which sounds like the more fun to you? The elephant is thinking.
It's gotta load Windows 4.
All right.
Oh, that must be the starting screen right there.
So, okay. Yet now needs to make a decision after we tell him the choices. Because we're stuck in the middle.
So I think for the summary for Yet, it's do you want to go fight a corrupt
Squidface?
a corrupt priest or a or squid faces?
I think a corrupt priest.
You think that's
There
what
we
Yet
go.
would prefer?
Yeah, that's probably what Yet would prefer.
Yeah.
Because he is a. I mean, yes, he's a barbarian, but he sort of has the. But he's also a paladin, so
That makes sense. And
yeah.
and to be fair, Yet would actually be able to grasp the concept of a corrupt priest, whereas a squid face, even if you guys showed him a picture, he'd probably be like, "What that?"
Fighting a what?
A walking taco.
Yeah. A walking what?
I don't want to think about Illith as being associated to walking tacos.
Okay.
Wait.
So then
hold
I
on,
guess we need
hold
to.
on. Hold on, Rona. Are you implying you don't know what a walking taco is?
Apparently not.
Take a bag of Fritos, throw taco seasoning, meat, diced tomatoes, and lettuce in, and sour cream.
So it's essentially Doritos Locos Taco.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
But in a Fritos bag. It's all still
Yeah,
in the
see-
bag.
Are you guys talking about walking
Actually-
tacos now?
Yes.
That sounds more like Frito pie.
Yes.
Except for us, it's more like chili and cheese and Fritos. Sprinkle on other things as you want. Okay, so I guess we should let Paphos know that something else has come up, and so this is where we're going.
Yeah,
Maybe he'll be like, "Ah, cool, that'd be
Oh,
bussin',
yes.
bruh." So
Oh, yeah, your
I'll just go
dragon.
take a seat over here and chill.
Yeah, the
Sweet,
The
bussin', no cap. Or something silly like that.
never.
It's like,
okay.
what the? I don't even know what the fuck that means. But you know, all them kids they be saying that, yo, it's so whack.
Never. Stop. Never do that again. I will get
Actually-
tell me your home address. I will go there and I will slap you myself. No mage hand.
No mage hand. Okay.
I be throwing real hands.
Ooh, we've been throwing hands. I know. I don't know. I can't think of Paphos without thinking about that like teenage dinosaur from the dinosaurs, whatever his name was. No, just me.
Oh, I'm
I will find you an image.
No, I'm my brain is pulling up an image of who, but I'm just trying to remember the name. Like you said that, and my brain's like, I know who, I know what, but name no.
Robbie? Is that the one? Come on, Google, help me out here. Yes, his name is Robbie Sinclair.
All right.
That's who I imagine when I think Paphos and the way that he talks. I'm like, yep, that's the guy. Copy image.
So how does he react?
Bing. That guy.
Yep. Ugh.
I
Didn't
have
remember
no-
the Mohawk.
I have no idea who that is.
Okay, yeah, it's because I'm older. Of course, I would have had no idea if not for Aubrey, anyways, or Rona's wife.
I mean, I recognized it. I've never seen or heard him, but I've recognized him.
Yeah, it's just like I said, I did not remember the Mohawk.
It's like Paphos walks up. Sup?
Where the fuck did that come from?
Oh, cool. We gotta go fight Lithus. That sounds dope. Let's do it. Oh shit! I dropped something. Damn it! Now I gotta get down and find it. Where are you?
I mean, yeah, he wanted to fight it with it. That's the whole reason why he came with you.
I was like, yeah, about that. Actually, we had to go take care of this first.
Ah,
So, do you want to fight a corrupt priest and a necromancer with who knows what undead abominations she's summoning?
Or
or I'm listening.
But that's just if there is no whore. We took a party vote and we were heading to another island to take care of an emerging situation there, and you're welcome to join us if you so desire. Or you can stay on the ship, make friends, or whatever it is young red dragons do these days.
Wild.
Or we could show you on the map where the outpost is, and you could go there yourself ahead of us.
Hold on, I gotta make a roll.
go there himself. I fail to understand how we would do that, but okay.
He's a dragon. Transforms.
So he's just gonna fly there? I suppose he could do that
Well-
if he wanted to.
Yeah, totally. I could get a head start.
This way we can go to Valinar's island and go with the knowledge that the outpost will be in safe hands until we get there. And if you just so happen to have gotten everything done by the time we get there, well, hey, two problems solved at once, right?
I would honestly recommend against storming the Illithids by yourself. I mean, even if you found their city on your own, it's a lot to do by yourself. I would recommend.
I was muted. All right.
He's gonna die.
Don't worry. I've already rolled for his arrogance.
Yeah, that's the concerning part. His arrogance, I'm sure, has a +10 bonus.
The bonus seems a little low. It's probably higher.
He's a young dragon. Yeah, it's really bad. Anyway,
Don't worry, bro. I can take him. Goes in there. Is like, hey, I heard you fuckers was looking for like a red dragon, or something.
heard you guys were looking for a fight.
I heard you guys was looking for a fight. They'd be like, who's this guy?
Turns into a dragon. Ah, we've been expecting
Yeah.
you.
Like they would somehow make the connection between, oh yeah, you remember that one person who was down here like, a long time ago? Who we were going to say who said they were going to bring us a dragon?
You could send him a
Oh, the
note.
dragon showed up. Ah. Okay, that's a perfect idea, actually.
Well, since you are going ahead of us, I would like you to deliver a message for me.
Katya will just like write it out on a piece of paper. It says, "Here's your dragon." And just like shove it in his pocket.
Okay.
At the top of that, she'll write "IOU" and then scratch that out. So here's your dragon.
Now, that way, if you decide to go do what you do best, at least I'll get the message, right?
Totally.
Please don't die. I would hate to find out that you died before we can help you, because we just made such good allies with your people. I feel like that would be really bad for us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well,
I think he's toned us out now.
indeed. Well, Godspeed. May the gods watch over you and all that.
You guys show him where to go on the map.
Yup.
Yes.
Okay.
I hope he's good with directions. We're never gonna see him again.
We'll find out. But he will take off. It's the middle of the day, so he'll take off.
Okay.
Start flying.
Look. Dinok is worried about a lot of things about the Illithid.
Just wait. We're gonna get to like the big bad in game encounter, whatever that looks like, and Papa's gonna walk up and be like, "Sup, remember me?" Like, what the fuck? Yeah, so like you give me these directions, man, and I flew.
I found. I somehow wound up
found
here.
something. I found something else entirely, and they said, "Hey, like, join me, and we could like rule the world and stuff." So I said, "Yeah, man, that sounds cool. Let's do that."
You lost your you lost your way and found your way into the 9 hells, going to the kitchen.
I am bad at directions.
Oh no. So yeah, remember me? So this guy here said he was just gonna like take me on. Said, "Hey, how'd you like to be known as like the adventurer slayer or the hero killer or something real cool like that?" So I said, "Yeah, man, totally. It sounds fantastic. Like, let's do it, broskies." we're just giving the DM ideas now.
And he's writing everything down.
Oh, I don't
It's
know
like
what you're. I don't know what you're talking about. Giving me
Exact
ideas.
wording. I have got to capture this essence while I'm at it too. Like, totally not going to do this, but yeah, I am. Here I'm typing. Okay. So
Actually, this is me updating my notes, but yes.
we have okay. So we've decided where we're going. He's already flown off, and now fast forward. We've done the ritual, and we are in the process of trying to get Borgak comfortable in a low security prison? Question mark. Where Dianok may or may not be staying, at least until we arrive back at starts with a P. Valinar's Island.
Oh,
Proterus.
Proterus.
Ye.
Yeah, you can tell we're locked into the game, folks.
There's a lot of names, but we're still remembering them better than DM sometimes.
Remember, I can kill you.
I know, but you know how infuriating it is to me, and I'm not even the one who should be even affected by this, but I'm over here taking notes. I'm like, Borgok, Borgok, Borgok. Dianok says, Borgok, 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 and you're like, Gortash! Her name is Gortash, damn it!
Yeah.
No, okay. But in my defense, that night I was running on very, very little sleep. Okay, cut me some break.
That is true.
And
But-
that is also why I waited until after stream to correct you.
Yeah, and
And I-
Like,
I
I was
get
sitting
it.
there like, why does that name sound familiar as I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 and dealing with Gortash myself?
look, I'm sorry. But yeah, and there was what was I saying? But that was also why I asked when I was talking about her tonight.
Earlier today, yeah.
Mhm. Because I was like, I spent an entire stream saying the wrong name, so now that's kind of my habit, and so
We forgive you.
sorry.
You do a lot of work for us here.
I try.
Just for us to,
I
just for
try
us to
make
drag our shit up in here and make fun of you for it.
I feel like
Why do you
that's
put up with us? Anyways,
because I love you guys, and I love torture.
okay. That makes it even more delightful for me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Your wife in the background.
yeah.
Did you say porn?
No, corn with a C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she's not talking about porn. Well, they thought she was talking about porn, so
Good choice, bonehead.
I'm gonna turn my volume down a little bit now.
Telling me just made me choke.
I don't want to tell him that after you guys just talking about porn?
Oh my
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna cry all over
Okay.
my glasses now.
Okay.
Okay,
He
I'm
never
not dying now.
misses a beat, does he?
The man is a king of one-liners.
So.
Yes. His life is Family Guy. Whew.
So you guys are heading towards Portrait. Wait. That's a. Oh god.
Proterus. We just had this conversation.
Hey, we've had a whole nother conversation.
Yeah. Okay. I forgive you. I'm going to die tonight.
I'm very confused. With my note, I have PRO as in pro.
Yeah, and you said Porterus.
Pro trip. That's what I said.
Oh, whatever.
Whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. You guys are heading back that way, right?
Yes, we're going there.
Cool. How long does it take you to
like a week, I believe. It was like 7 days or something like that.
Okay. So, are you guys staying on the ship
think.
the entire? Are you guys staying on the Laputa the entire time?
We don't have a reason to, actually. Considering we like to get from point A to point B pretty quickly, and we don't know our time constraints.
I would vote we wait at least a day just to reset resources.
Yes. Wait a day,
Yes.
make sure that we're nice and rested.
Denock
And
got
then-
hit. Denock got some of his face pushed in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my question to you though is then what is the Laputa's heading? Because if you're teleporting, are you gonna have the Laputa come by and pick you up?
Yes, that's what we're saying.
Yes.
The Laputa's on its way. We've given them the directions and the heading. We've got someone there to roughly navigate the skies. And then we're going to teleport there. I'm going to say this. Denock's going to write a note to Borgok and wrap it with the necklace.
Ooh, okay.
Good idea.
That way she knows who it's from.
Okay.
Also, just on the same day after we decide to go to Valinar's Island,
Yeah.
Valinar is going to use sending, basically to check on Shia because he's done it before with her, and just say, "I don't know if you can hear me or not, but we're gonna be back soon," and then. Leave it there. Just a warning.
If I'm remembering correctly, you tried scrying on her previously and it failed, didn't you?
No, I tried scrying on Aaron.
Oh, okay. So you tried scrying on Palama. Okay, that's my bad. I was too many ladies, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Valinar be a ladies' man.
You would get a response.
Oh,
It's not immediate, but it's like maybe like half an hour later. And you get a response of like, you would get a response of, "Be careful. They have drastically increased their patrols, their sweeps, everything. Seeing you
Okay.
on the island has made them more paranoid."
Did they actually see Valinar? Because I don't remember if I ever dropped the disguise.
That's a good question. Let's see. You were
Or,
going
did,
by veil.
or was
back
Aaron
then, right?
able to see through it? I can't remember.
You don't know.
Okay.
Chic. but Shia saw you,
Yes.
so
Well-
she's going it off of that information, and she is
Okay.
relaying information that she had.
Okay. Valinar will relay that to the rest of the group, and then just kind of go in a surprised voice like, I am seriously surprised she did not call me an idiot and a moron and tell me not to come back. Because that's what she did last time.
She probably gave up on trying to keep you away.
Yeah, probably.
Hang on, I'm looking it up right now.
You're looking up to see if Shia called Valinar an idiot for trying to come back to the island to save her?
No, I'm looking up to see if you ever revealed yourself to them, because
Oh, yeah.
while you were keeping your disguise, I was referring to you as Vale throughout my notes, and then I see Valinar right there during that final battle, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
So
Maybe
when
they
you
did.
drop
Yeah, I
this?
think you dropped it there to rescue.
Oh!
Yeah, I
Wait.
think you did drop it because you casted hold person at one point in time.
Oh, okay. I guess I did some other concentration thing. Okay. Yep. Works for me.
No, that's you. You weren't Vale during that time, but you had some kind of additional disguise before magically disguising yourself,
Oh, yeah.
just in case somebody could see through the
Yeah.
illusion. So no, you were you were still Vale, but somebody else underneath that wasn't Valinar. You took extra precautions.
Yeah.
Of course, I think you've also sent for. I think you've also, sent for Paloma. Like, by the way, a handful of times, and I think she was able to put two and two together at that point.
No, she's pretty stupid.
So you would think. Okay. Anyways,
How stupid is she if she has become the leader of your island religious sect?
Valinar just kind of shrugs and goes, she's a politician, aren't they all stupid?
I would like to refer to my cousins on my island.
Okay, so I'm taking
Yeah,
a bet. I'm taking a good odds bet that she's stupid. Not all politicians are stupid, just most.
I'll accept that.
So does anybody have any plans for the rest of the evening before you long rest and then teleport?
I might spend some time drawing up some plans for the greenhouse expansion. Now, since Denock did some rearranging for me.
Okay.
By the way, never got the roof pick.
Oh, my bad. Hey, you guys have...
You thought that last
Oh.
week, and then
Yep.
Valinar is gonna try to draw up like a rough map of his island. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't think we have one.
I thought we did.
I thought we only had a map of the world.
Proterus. Yeah, we have one.
Oh, okay.
Pora, Catullus, Vagrum, some other place called Goldwild. Yeah, we have
Yeah,
one.
okay.
We
In
have
that case,
Proterus,
Valinar,
we have Proterus, we have Isserus, and we have Derax.
Valinar will
And
get
Hafi.
together with his parents and Nadon, and we're gonna make as many kind of maps as we can of the cities we know. If that makes any sense.
Hmm.
Like major landmarks in the city.
mm-hmm. Like you say, a
Like-
statue was at this one place. And then your parents are just like, no, she put a new one up of herself.
Eh.
Okay, so that's Plum statue number 56 that replaced the founder of the island.
You know, we can't let those historical figures stand because they don't represent the new regime.
Get to one statue, it's like, how dare she replace the statue of this old god with herself?
Then you get to one where it's like, okay, that may be actually an improvement.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing we got rid of the statue of Geralt the Ugly.
Did you say Geralt the Ugly?
Yeah, I don't know why I went with Geralt. I think it's just the first name that popped into my mind.
Okay.
Okay, so Dinok's going to be by Borgok's side until bed, and then he'll drag his own mattress in. Awesome. Dave.
So, there you go. Blind and Blind, do you guys have anything you want to do in this afternoon, evening?
Nothing from them.
Maybe they're dead.
Doesn't sound like it. Okay.
No, we don't have anything we need to do this evening.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
So
In the morning.
well, first off,
You know-
something happens overnight.
Okay.
Uh, would be let me
Ah. Terrifying.
I don't like that one. I think I like this one.
There it is.
Oh, nope, there's whispering. Okay, this will do. So, Dinok, do you sleep in the cell with your wife?
Yes. I did bring in another mattress and I'm laying on it.
Are you touching her in any way, shape, or form?
Probably be holding her hand.
Okay.
This is some scary music.
Okay. So, at a particular point in the night, you're unsure of what time it is exactly due to being in a dead sleep. But you are awoken pretty rapidly, actually, as your hand is your hand and wrist is bent and put in and has some very incredible pressure put onto it as you are kind of rolled to the side and in a flash you realize that Borgok, your wife, has basically put you into an arm bar and like wrist lock, and has like completely pinned you even further into your mattress.
I guess I won't have a mattress when this is done.
As you kind of awake with a start, you can see in that split moment the the fury and just complete bestial nature in her eyes. And then in a moment, it all flashes and fades away as she recognizes you.
Are we going to recreate the honeymoon again?
Enoch. And she'll kind of stand and let go. She begins looking around, taking in her surroundings.
It's changed.
And I will
Yes.
point out, you would have taken damage, but you're gonna be taking a long rest. So, potato, potato.
Whatever atrophy your muscles had. Doesn't seem like much. At least your technique hasn't faded. Good morning.
Yeah. Where are we?
That's a long story. One that involves not just Hoff, but finding other islands and a quest to save them. As well as some run-in with some god. And I am not.
What?
I'm not exaggerating that.
And she'll like kind of rub her head, kind of be like, none of this is making sense.
You were... You were dead for 10 years.
What? You kind of see now as she kind of drops to her knees, kind of where the end of the bed would be, and just kind of.
Dinoc, yeah, Dinoc sits next to her and takes his hand in hers.
She'll grab your hand, not too tightly, but there is a firmness.
Do you remember being sick?
Yeah, it was similar to pneumonia. It felt awful.
Do you remember how the temples, any healer we went to, could either not heal you or refuse to even see you.
Yeah.
Because of that, you see Dinok just kind of, or she sees Dinok pause, open his mouth, close it again, open it again. You didn't get better. You got worse until you were fully bedridden and in a coma. And then it wasn't just a coma, and
I don't even. I'm going to lie down.
yeah.
And she'll kind of reposition on the bed. And she'll lie down. And as you kind of join her, shortly after you had, kind of laid down, she kind of turns and curls into your chest a little bit. And probably for the first time in your life, Dinok, you get to be the big spoon.
I was wondering if you were going to say it that way.
In a sense. Obviously, it's not necessarily like spoon. It's
Yeah.
her
it's
head
just-
is in her chest, but you are the one holding
I am-
her and consoling her, whereas normally it is not.
Thoroughly documented in my notes, Dinok was the big spoon.
Capitalize the B and S.
No. It's all caps. Big spoon.
But eventually
Bold
she does
letters.
drift off in your arms. And you do finish your rest.
And the rest of us rest as well.
Yep. And you guys wake up.
Okay.
And the day is yours.
Time to do some math. Here we go.
Dinok's probably going to spend
Day 30 since the creation of the greenhouse.
Dinok's probably going to spend a bit of the morning telling Borgok what has been going on. That way we don't have to have a full refresh of the entire 4 years episode.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that.
And what we're going to be doing and teleporting to today. Which that's a little awkward because she just woke up and now she's in a completely unknown environment.
And she's kind of like, I will say she is also kind of having a hard time kind of like walking a little bit. Like she is capable of doing, which is already a testimony to her strength and willpower. But she's having a hard time doing it for long periods of time.
Okay. Real quick question to
Uh-huh.
Rona because he's got the notes.
Mm.
For the life of me, I cannot remember. Is Zalpip on the Laputa with us, or did he stay behind?
Ooh, good question. Let's see. My last entry about Zalpip was...
I thought he had stayed behind to help rebuild, but I can't remember.
I thought so,
I
but
thought he did too.
I want to
Nadon's
make-
on the Laputa with us.
Yeah, but he doesn't have anything to rebuild. Yet.
Yeah.
No, he's not on. He is not on our Laputa. Last
Okay.
mention of him was that we got 6 powerful mages that trained under him aboard the Laputa. They're working on the teleportation circle.
Okay. So, here's a question to Rip then. Are any of them my fellow pupils who were there 10 years ago? Basically, is there anyone there that Borgok would recognize from when I was desperate and looking for help and started studying under Zalpip? Rip?
Huh?
I'm sorry, I answered you but was muted.
Right.
So what I had said was, there would probably be a couple of mages that she would recognize, but whether or not she actually knew them, like in any capacity, would probably be not really.
Okay. Dianok's going to go to Valinar and his parents probably around breakfast time and ask Valinar's mom if she can keep an eye on Borgok. And introduce Borgok to everyone in the, the team and the close people to the team.
I mean, yeah, I feel like they would be willing to do that. Would help out in the capacity that they could, and it would help her feel a little bit more comfortable. But she is definitely one of those situations where it's like, shouldn't I go? Like, should I go with you? Should there be something I can do to help?
Right now, you are recovering. The moment you're better, I have no doubt you will be right there with us, kicking ass. Better than all of us combined. But for right
I look
now,
forward to that day.
but for right now, you just woke up from essentially a 10-year sleep. You do have some muscle atrophy, and we will need to deal with that.
She'll kind of like take her place beside of your head, kind of like gently like, kind of scratch, like the part of the neck. Look at you, turning into somebody who would go and save the world and other people. I remember when we first met, you were nothing but a paper-pushing pansy. And she kind of smiles. And you can see
So in
that
other
there's-
words, he was kind of like me about a few months ago.
you were a girl? And Dina, just so that you're aware, you can see like a glimmer of admiration in her eyes.
I'm not exactly sure how to respond to that one.
You say thank you, and you go. And you move on. I'll be here when you return. Maybe stronger than before. But you better return. And you feel that shiver go down your spine that you are all too familiar with.
Enoch just nods and says, I will return. I just got you back. There's absolutely no way any man, beast, or god, or even demon could stop me.
We've got his back. We'll make sure he gets home safe.
No offense, but I know nothing about
Sure, we're just not meeting butts.
You also look like toothpick.
That may be true.
Yeah.
Then just trust the giant elephant man.
Looks to the giant elephant man, who's not that much. Well, actually, they're taller, but in terms of like broadness, they're pretty close. And she kind of goes, still don't know him. Put a little faith in him. 10%.
Actually, that's higher than most of the people you first meet.
He's bigger than most people that I usually first meet.
Well,
You will be fine. And she'll give you what she can for a hug.
alright, I need to go prepare something for
I
this.
thought you were gonna say take a cold shower.
I don't know where your brain is.
Anyway,
Denok's going to go be very nervous about doing this, but he's going to cast his animate dead and bring out, not sure if it's a new version of Tim or if it's Tim himself. But he's pulling out the Ghost Cloud Giant.
okay. As you cast a spell and the spirit kind of attaches and manifests, you can see her kind of cock an eyebrow. Doesn't really say anything.
I learned quite a bit in our time away.
I can tell you've grown. This must be part of your growth.
I'm a little nervous about this one. It gained its own will and almost ruined our chance to...
If it has its own will, that means, and she'll put a big finger in your chest. Means yours was not strong enough.
And that's why I'm nervous. But
You just got to show it to his boss.
Also, that aid there, I cast aid on myself, Denok, and Valinar.
Okay. So you guys get 20 additional maximum hit points.
Yep. Bolstering us before we go into the thick of it.
But who is it you're leaving with? Leaving Borgok with again?
Denok's, or Valinar's
Valinar's.
mother,
Okay.
and the wife of the captain of the guard.
Gotcha. Yeah, they're okay with kind of looking after her, and she seems to be comfortable enough with them. At the very least, she trusts you to trust them. But as she kind of begins to hobble away with them, what do you guys do?
So,
Well,
toothpick, huh? She called me a
She-
toothpick.
She focuses on strength,
Well.
and I barely managed to get her to ignore my own physical.
And in
Just
fairness,
because I'm 120 pounds of nothing doesn't mean I don't have my own strength somewhere.
yes, but your own strength doesn't necessarily mean you don't look like a toothpick.
As you
She
said,
just hasn't seen me in
120
action. That's the problem. Maybe one day we can fix that. Today's not bad.
All right, toothpick.
I will let you die next time.
Save a person's life one time, and they hold it over your head for forever.
That's why I return the favor. But I feel like I'm partially responsible to ensure that Dinok here is able to continue his existence with his wife, and therefore, I'll be there to keep an eye on him, alongside everybody else. Not to mention, I was also a pretty big part in making sure that his wife come back in the first place. But because I look like a toothpick, who gets things?
So teleporting.
Yes, teleporting.
Who's casting that
That's-
spell?
It's either me or Dinok. Dinok has keen mind, I do not. Where do y'all want to end up?
Well, the key here is where have you guys been that Dinok would teleport you to, or
Where would be the best option? Asking Valinor.
Valinar is, once I find it, Valinar is going to use sending real quick to contact Shia and go, where's the best place to drop in? No flying castle, just us.
Give me like 3 hours, and I will see if I can't acquire the room you were in. Haru shared it with me.
Oh, that inn.
Yeah. Contact me again in 3 hours. Cause she can't send a sending to you.
Yes.
But
So Valinar will relay that back to them. 3 hours, we're going to shoot for that inn room that we met Haru in.
Right.
We'll find out that I would have held off on Cassie Fade.
so
Okay.
Sorry, I wanted to make sure we knew where we were going.
right, and
And
you
we-
know, and I would say that you guys could prepare all of this stuff kind of before. If you like, I know Katya wouldn't cast this until right before you guys were teleporting. So if
Yes.
you'd be waiting, and
Exactly.
I understand that. So
That's good. Like, if I knew we were teleporting now, bam.
Mhm.
But it's like, I'm not gonna jump the gun and be like, Aid. Wait, what do you mean we had to wait 3 hours? Well, that was a waste.
yeah,
that
but
seems more like her.
unless anybody has anything they want to do, 3 hours passes pretty quickly.
I like
Yeah.
to imagine Adia spends the majority of it complaining about being called a toothpick.
I would imagine that would be
She
true.
called me a toothpick. If I was, just because I don't have meat on my bones, I mean, I sure I'm thin, but come on, I got these big. No, you know what? I'm not talking about my breasts. That's not cool. Just going on and on and on about how her feelings are all hurt, and making sure Borgok's not around listening, and 3 hours later.
Yeah. So what do you guys do?
Hours later. So
Alright.
who is casting?
Well, 3 hours, Valinar has to contact Shia again and ask about the room. So he'll do that.
She will respond with, I was unable to get the exact room, but I got the room literally next door.
Well, this ought to be interesting. Okay, hang on. Let me see if where is. Oh, there we go. Valinar is gonna cast Scrying on Shia, just so he can kind of get a look around that area,
Okay.
and then he is going to use his mind link to link with whoever's casting teleport to show them that image and go, this is literally right next to the room we stayed in.
Okay. I like the creativity of it. I'll allow it. And given that Shia is somewhat aware of spells and things like that, given the timing, she would willingly fail the spell. Because she is cognitive of it. And cognitive. So you mind link with, I'm assuming Dina?
Whoever is casting the spell. I don't know who's casting the spell.
If Enoch's not going to do it, I will.
I mean,
Okay. So if Katya's doing it, that's fine.
I'm doing it.
So
who
As
eats?
soon as I find the button.
press the button.
There it is. I pressed the button. Okay. Yes, so I don't like the way it displays there. I prefer how it shows
Yeah.
on
Ew.
Beyond. But okay.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, it is. Really gross.
Me and up to 8 willing creatures of my choice that I can see within range. The destination you choose must be known to you, and it must be on the same plane of existence. Your familiarity determines whether you arrive there successfully. So, seeing as I am able to see it right now, would that be considered a very familiar location?
Okay. You don't have a linked object, and there's no circle there. So go ahead and roll a d100.
Oh, this ought to be interesting.
40.
48.
Lovely.
Oh boy. I would like to add real quick, before we teleport, Valinar does throw on the disguise self. But this time he's going to make him look like male Katia.
Okay.
Oh!
What did
We're
that
gonna be
look
like
like?
siblings.
What does that look like? I want to know.
No, like when Katia was actually a male.
Oh.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Where's the... Okay, I guess I don't have the old token anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. What Katya used to look like. Is she just gonna look at him like...
Really? Whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna recognize you anyway.
Hey, at least this time I can talk.
That is a good point. Because he was the girl before, he had to be like... well,
I
can't
had
talk.
I had to make part of my illusion be not having a tongue.
She got lippy once.
Okay. All right. So with an 48. Okay.
Well, before you make your choice, Rip,
Yeah.
do we want to use a reroll?
I would
If I
say
knew-
I would say rerolls would only be applicable on D1. I don't feel like it's
Okay.
Yeah.
But you guys teleport, and there's a boof as you guys teleport, and there's a
Yeah.
sudden kind of drop as you guys arrive in a not necessarily dark, but a dimly lit room.
Ah, did you bump your mic?
I brought it closer to me. Sorry. I was readjusting. But yeah, you guys arrive in a slightly a fairly lit kind of dim room.
And Enoch will immediately begin patting himself down, making sure all his bits are there.
Everything
Valinar's
seems
gonna
to be
quickly
there.
look around and make sure that we ended up in the right place.
You look around, and eventually you spot Shia.
Oh, thank God, we
Kinda
got to the
standing
right
up-
place.
Kind of standing off into a corner and kind of goes, "You made it! Wow,
You
that
know,
was
you don't have to pat yourself down every time we teleport. It doesn't make your belongings disappear. Just we have a possibility of us disappearing.
Or ending up in the wrong place. Or in a
Exactly.
wall. Or in a
All
rock.
your stuff is
to be
all
fair."
your stuff is with you now.
To be fair, there was that one time when you guys teleported away and lost some stuff.
Wasn't
you-
that when
that-
we were...
You were forcibly,
practically killed- yeah.
teleported.
Yeah, we were teleported by someone else. Very different.
Well, everyone
Pretty
else
sure
got teleported by someone else, and that someone else being Katya. So, anyway, you guys are now.
I feel like it's a little bit different, but okay.
You guys are now. You guys have arrived. Now, what do you do?
Well, we should probably figure out what the hell Aaron did.
What do you mean?
She was summoning... What did we decide it was?
We don't know, but two things.
Summoning two things. I want to assume they're demons, but who knows?
She summoned two things from... We don't know who her patron is for sure. We have several guesses. None of them good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So either you don't know what we're talking about at all, which suggests that nothing new has shown up, or you just haven't seen it.
Yeah, that would be the case. Also, who is that? And she'll point to the elephant in the room.
We had to rotate our heavy hitter position.
I mean,
Meet ye.
I am Big Meat.
Nice to meet you, Big Meat. I'm very confused on your naming conventions.
My name is
So are we.
actually Yet, but Yet. You. Yet. Ooh. Yet. Ooh.
Okay. Very nice to meet you yet.
Exactly.
well. Okay.
It's
Anyway.
a double pun. Well, not a double pun. A double. Something.
It's terrible wordplay.
Yeah.
I love it.
My entire name is terrible wordplay.
So
That's
is
his
the
new
elephant
name
in the
now.
room.
He will now only be referred to as terrible wordplay. Just his Kadia will always be toothpick.
You're feeling ornery tonight, ain't you?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
When I get tired, sometimes I get weird.
Remind me that next time I die, just let me stay dead.
Tired versus kind of fun. I kind of want to see this in Phasmo.
Oh gosh. Anyways, Chia, what has Palama been doing aside from turning the entire island upside down again, searching for me?
I mean, that's been the main focus that she's been having everybody do. A lot of the guards are pulling doubles and some even triple shifts, searching, and they've issued a statewide like red alert kind of a situation, giving the church, Palama specifically, power and authority to investigate any home of their choosing without like an actual reason.
So she's gone full dictator.
I mean, she's been a full dictator for a while, but this is
No, I mean
almost,
like full like, hey, screw all the people.
yeah. I mean, yeah, this is a little extreme, but from our understanding, she was aware of your presence on the island last, and they are not sure
going
if you
hog
left,
wild.
and they're going very hard after. Oh wait, no, they do. They're going very hard at trying to acquire you.
Of course, I would assume it's for public execution too. Well, I don't suppose you know where we can get a magical battery that we could. Sorry.
Your first solution is always to just blow it up.
I'm sorry. I've been wanting to blow her up for a long time.
I am missing some kind of piece of this joke, but that's okay.
That was a Hoffbeam thing. I don't think we're gonna find the same technology.
We
What?
found a magical battery, short-circuited it, and blew up a vampire. Actually,
We
two
blew up
vampires.
Congress.
him,
Just say
sadly.
it. We blew up Congress, and the
That-
vampire just happened to work for that.
We bombed Congress.
That's
Good
wild.
times.
Okay. What's the game plan here now?
Well, my vote is we go kill Palama, but right now I don't know if I'm in the right mindset to make plans. Above game player Vert can't keep his mind together to think of anything.
That's understandable.
There. Where it's 11:30. I'm wondering if we shouldn't just end it for the night. Say we teleported here, and she asks, "What now?" We're like,
Find out next time on.
I suppose what
That's
we
wrong.
really need to do is figure out where Aaron and Palama we need to find. We know where she's gonna be. We need to figure out where Aaron is. She seems to be at least partially responsible for pulling the string.
So, are you guys okay with ending a little early tonight then?
Fine if you
Yeah.
must.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get my mind together to.
That's completely fine. And what I will do is I will actually come in next time with some mechanics. 'Cause I have some mechanics written down that I feel like will work and that I feel like would be really very good here. But I was anticipating you guys going back to the mind flares. So I
Yeah.
had the mind flare stuff
Guys,
prepped and
Your
not
mind was on the
this.
playing, and we were not there.
So
"Okay, let's be honest. You weren't there. I
That's
was
fine.
there, ready for the Vine Flares."
I mean, it's fine. I'm totally on board with this. I just have to finalize details, so no worries. But so yeah, I say that's what we will do. We'll go ahead and call it there for the night, and we will hopefully see you guys in a next week or the week after. I don't know what our schedule is exactly this November. We're kind of playing it by ear, just because of holidays. So.
Woohoo.
But
Yeah,
you guys all enjoy your weekend, and we look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Good night, everyone.
Night, y'all.
Night, all.
Night.